Hi, my name is Chris Edwards. I'm here from Salts of the Earth at Howling Hops today. At Salts of the Earth, we work with many people around the world. We create menus for people, talk about trends, do lots of trend pieces for people, come up with flavours, different cocktail ideas, food ideas, all that kind of thing. We also have two award-winning bars, one in Brixton and one in Herne Hill, both in South London. I'm here to talk about trends and flavours and what we think at Salts of the Earth is coming up in the next 5 years. So the first one is adventure, wildlife, terroir, landscape scenery, looking at the world around us, and foraging and new plants, new botany, new fruits and flavours, new superfruits, new superfoods from all around the world, where we're seeing lots of things from South America and Asia coming through, and the Nordic countries especially. Adventuring at sea, lots of sea foraging, lots of new wildlife in the sea, seafoods, shellfish, different things like that. Also looking deeply into sort of no waste, absolute no waste, zero waste in the products we use. So things like a pineapple, for example, how we can use every single last little bit of that to make a drink, some food, to smoke with, to cure with, all those kind of things. A big thing is insects. We've got some insects here to show you today, and hopefully people to try. Lots of high protein ingredients, water bugs, lady cutter ants, wild ants, things like that. We're going to see lots of cooking with insects in the future, so lots of cricket flour and stuff like that in baking. New meat, new fish. We all know things like goat are coming into fruition, but new animals that we're going to be eating, new fish we're going to be eating, sustainable eating as well, and how we use that meat and fish to make tasty dishes and drinks. Yes, I did say drinks. Health, superfoods, functional flavours, massive trend going on, and that's only going to grow with new products from all around the world being found and being foraged and being used. Dairy versus non-dairy is a massive thing. Which side of the fence you sit on? I'm dairy, but lots of people aren't, so how we make that work and how we bring new products to life as well through there. Vegan eating is a massive thing. It's only going to grow and get bigger. But if you're not necessarily a vegan or vegetarian, you might be a flexitarian eater and eat different things on different days, which is going to be a massive thing soon. Reinventing the classics, whether in food, drink, retro foods, foods that we haven't eaten for hundreds of years will be coming back. Raw eating is one of the biggest things happening at the moment and will continue to happen, whether that's fruit, fish, meat, how we eat that food, how we prep that food, whether it's curing, whether it's fermenting. Theatre and how we serve things is ever present in every very good restaurant in the world, or everywhere actually, whether that's drink or food, and how we excite our customers and how we bring a wow factor, an Instagrammable moment to the occasion. With all of that comes flavour. You won't have any trends without good flavours. So we're going to talk through a mind map today of how we build flavour. This is something I've done. This is a look into my mind, I guess. So we're going to talk about flora and fauna, health, scenery, landscape, wildlife, superfruit, how the seasons bring everything together, reinventing cocktail flavours and reinventing cooking flavours, old recipes, lots of travel in there as well, exciting innovative flavours coming out through popular culture as well. So one of the main trends we're looking at is the seaside, the sea foraging, what we find in our oceans, seaweed being one of the biggest trends up and coming, whether that's with having it with tea, having it as a mist, having it in a cold drink, a cocktail, Bloody Mary, that kind of thing. Lots of Asian cooking, already has seaweed, but we'll see it go crazy. Nordic cuisine, lots of English cuisine will have it as well. So this is sea lettuce, sort of most well-known, I guess, seaweed. Really full of iron, full of loads of nutrients, really salty, delicious in many things. Some dulse to make jellies, things like that, as well as edible. Beautiful stuff, all foraged away. We also talk about sort of around the seaside, what grows on the seaside, things like samphire, sea herbs. We've got some wild garlic that grows on the cliffs of Cornwall, where I picked these from last week. Delicious spring onion flavours. It's all about bringing those flavours together. Talking about fish, we're talking about meat as well. So this is fallow deer from Kent. We've cured it, dried it. It's like biltong, and we're going to serve it today on fries as a seasoning. So it's like a dried deer powder, which is delicious. Other than that, today we're going to serve some gin and tonic salt made with junipers, some dried herbs, some dill, some rose petals, some hibiscus. Delicious, some quinine as well, and some fresh lemons, some pink grapefruit. Delicious on fries. Talk about drinks trends, whether that be designated drivers, non-alcoholic cocktails, mocktails, smoothies. Lots of super fruits in there. This is some elderflower shrub. I'll be handing out some little shrubby drinks later. This is forest elderflower, vinegar and sugar, a little bit of black pepper. Talk about other sort of in vogue ingredients, sea buckthorn. Same place that the wild garlic comes from, on the cliffs. So really nice sea buckthorn is about 1,000 times more vitamin C than an orange. Talking about botany, talking about birch sap, trees, different leaves we're using and eating. We use that in some cocktails as well, and some different flavourings. Talk about superfruits. Superfruits are now coming into craft spirits. So cucamelons. We also have some dry leaves and bush in this one, this boutique gin company. And finger limes, the most expensive ingredient in the world probably, coming from Australia now, going to be more abundant in this country. Finger lime gin, absolutely delicious. Talk about grapes and grape-based spirits. This is a new drink on the market from Germany called Birds, made with Riesling grapes. Sherry is a massive one still, but delicious sherries, not just the old style. And then some new crafty stuff from Australia, some Australian whiskies, all in vogue as well. So everything we've talked about and all the trends we've talked about, one of my favourite things is about the cooking style, whether it's raw, fermenting, pickling, things like that. But a big trend is barbecue, obviously, and that'll continue to go crazy. Smoking and burnt flavours are all the rage and will continue to. So we were talking about earlier about roasting pineapple and then making some gin out of it. So we're serving one of these to everyone who comes today, which is a little smoked spit roast pineapple gin and bourbon old fashioned with a little bit of cherry in as well. And we just smoked that with a little bit of mezcal and a bit of pineapple and a tiny bit of hay to enliven all those flavours. So we get a really, really cool flavour and a complex flavour from the pineapple. But hopefully everyone will enjoy that today.